The night's young, it has just begun, as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top.
Welcome everyone.
This is Here and Now with Mike
and Dawn. This channel follows us as we try to lead a ketogenic lifestyle, take adventures together, and navigate being empty nesters.
And navigating being empty nesters is very, very easy and enjoyable.
It was easy and enjoyable until we started watching the grandbabies 4 days a week.
Wait a minute. It's still enjoyable.
Having
your grandchildren is enjoyable.
I feel like we are now not empty nesters because they're here 4 days a week.
I don't see them. So as far as I'm concerned, we're empty nesters.
Right now, we are in the middle of doing a ketovore or carnivore-ish challenge. So you will see in this video some of the things we've eaten, some of the things we did this week, and we will be back at the end of this video just to talk about how we're feeling. So stay tuned for that.
Stay tuned for the exciting adventures of Mike and Dawn.
We'll be back.
Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday. It is 9/11. So first off, I just want to say that it being the anniversary of the tragic attack on the U.S. 24 years ago, that's almost hard to comprehend at this point because our children won't remember that, kind of like how we might think of a far off war that happened many years ago, although we remember it in remembrance. We don't physically remember it. And my daughter wasn't even born yet. She wasn't born until the following year, so she's not going to remember that whole tragedy at all. That being said, I just always want to take time to remember that because I remember exactly where I was at when it happened, and it was just so devastating. Just thinking about that today. The other thing is I'm leaving my house right now and I'm headed to my son and daughter-in-law's. Today is my granddaughter Olivia's first day of preschool. I'm very blessed to be able to go over there and be a part of this special day with them. One of the reasons that I do this lifestyle and that I want to stay healthy is I want to be a young Grammy to them, and I want to be able to do things with them and be active with them and have them remember in their later life Grammy just not just sitting around and actually doing things and spending time with them and playing with them. And so I'm excited to be able to do that, and I just want to stay as healthy as possible so I can do that as long as I can. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick update. Happy hump day, everyone. So as you can see, first day of school drop-off went fantastic. Olivia was amazing. She was not afraid or scared. She was just excited. So that was really fun, and I'm glad I got to do that with her. I am currently now waiting to get my oil changed and my tires rotated. I'm in my car and this place is packed. I've been here now probably close to an hour and we've hardly even moved. I'm at Valvoline. I don't know where you guys go. We used to have a Texas 10 right down the road and they got us in and out so fast. And then when I bought my car, I had so many oil changes for free. So I was taking it to the dealership. When I would go, I'd have an appointment and I would still have to wait like an hour, sometimes longer, an hour and 15 minutes. It's just crazy how long this takes. So this is my first time ever being here. Right now I'm thinking it might be my last. Good morning, everyone. It is Thursday and we are quickly approaching our weekend. Our weekend plans include going camping. We leave tomorrow after my daughter-in-law gets off work, which is around noon. Mike is working half a day. We're going to a place called Country Acres with 3 other couples, 2 couples that do have campers like Mike and I, and then 1 couple is going to stay in a cabin at the campground that we're staying at. Very quickly, I just wanted to share something with you real quick because Mike and I are just trying to plan what we're going to do food-wise and staying on our carnivore-ish or Ketovore diet this weekend. And Saturday night, the group had planned to do hobo pies. If you don't know what those are, they are like any kind of sandwich or dessert that's put into a pie iron. If I can find a photo of one, I will include it here so you guys can see what it looks like. It is cast iron. You fill it, you usually put bread on both sides, and then you fill it with whatever filling you want. You close it up, and then you stick it in the fire to cook it. Well, obviously, Mike and I are not going to eat bread. We have been kind of tossing around what we could use as our outside. And what I did, I just wanted to show you guys real quick, is I made chaffles. If you are not familiar with a chaffle, it is basically just mozzarella cheese and egg that is beat together and put into a waffle iron so that it's completely carnivore. I did add some spices to make these chaffles more savory. I added some garlic pepper, I added some onion powder, a little bit of Italian seasoning, I think, but just to give them more of a savory flavor. And then our plan is to put ham and chicken and cheese in them to kind of simulate a chicken cordon bleu. So right now, that's our plan for Saturday night. I will keep you updated on the rest of the food as the weekend progresses. Hello everyone and happy Friday. We are on the road. We are all packed up and headed.
Road again?
Yeah. We're all packed up and headed to the campground. We're going to Country Acres this weekend, and it is supposed to be hot and dry all weekend. Our forecast for like the next 10 days has no rain in it. I don't know how it is in your guys' area, but parts of Ohio have been in a drought, and some campgrounds in our area are not even allowing you to have fires in your fire pit because of the drought. It's been a little bit crazy as far as that's concerned, but as far as I know, the campground we're going to this weekend, we will be able to have a fire. We got all of our food ready, prepped. I got the camper packed up. And we will show you guys that as the weekend progresses and keep you updated of what we're having, just to keep us on track and keep us accountable. We appreciate you guys watching and following along.
Yeah, everything she said. I have to focus.
Yeah, Mike is driving, pulling the camper, so yeah, I need him to focus on the road.
It's just afternoon and there's more traffic now than usually at rush hour. Ridiculous.
Yeah. We just don't know where all these cars come from in the middle of the day. So I guess that's it. Just wanted to keep you guys updated, let you know what we were doing, and we will be back with you guys later and show you what we're eating.
And I promise I'll have more to say then.
Oh, I was going to say too, I also called the campground because this particular campground has a swimming pool. And because it was going to be in the 80s, I was like, I wonder if the pool's still open. Because a lot of them close at Labor Day. Like they're done for the season. They close it up. So I called them today and the pool is still open. So yay for that. Okay, guys. So we just got to the campground. Got our little site set up here. And you come down here is our fire pit. And then we're like on the water, which is just like a pond. There's a swan here somewhere. And ducks all around. Little gazebo over there. It's a very quiet park for sure. Happy to be set up and ready to start our weekend. So here's our dinner. James and Melissa were kind enough to just do chunks of chicken with cheese on top. And then we have like a buffalo chicken dip with pork rinds. Hey guys, so we are cooking lunch right now. Our friends Steve and Rhonda brought like bratwurst and veggies that we could put into foil packets and just cook them up. Obviously Mike and I are not doing the veggies, but Mike's got our brats on the fire and I'll show those to you here soon. Mike and I also cooked up all this bacon ahead of time, so we bought this pre-cut cheese slices, and then that way we could do like cheese and bacon together. We put it together and eat it like cheese and crackers, kind of as like a little appetizer. We got 3 different kinds of cheese, and that's delicious. We love that anyway, all the time. Our sausages all cooked up and ready to go. They're hot. Woo. Hey everyone, it is Sunday. It is gorgeous. We had the most perfect weather this weekend.
Oh, this weekend was phenomenal.
It was like in the 80s, mid 80s during the day, full sun. And then in the evenings, it would get cool enough that it was pleasant to have a fire. It was absolutely perfect.
Yeah, this is perfect camping weather.
We're leaving. We're getting ready to head home, and we made our keto chow shakes. We always drink these usually on the road. I have banana nut muffin, and Mike has just chocolate. So we'll be drinking those on the way home. Now, I apologize. I did not record our dinner last night because by the time we started making dinner, it was already getting dark outside because we had eaten a very late lunch.
And your phone needed charged,
and
so
you
had to plug it in.
Right. So I'd gone in and plugged it in, and then we started cooking, and next thing you know, it was like, crud, I forgot. But we did do the hobo pies for dinner. Mike and I stayed on plan all weekend, so I'm very proud of us for that. For our hobo pies, I showed you guys before, I used the chaffles as the bread. The first one we made, we kind of shared. So we made one that had some grilled chicken in it, it had ham, and it had some Swiss cheese. And then the second one we made was just like a ham and cheese. And then we made a third one that had grilled chicken in it, and it had provolone and mozzarella. So we totally stayed, carnivore as far as those go. They did make dessert pies too. We did not have any of those. I would say that this weekend in general for us, as far as camping, was a success.
Absolutely.
Because camping is definitely an area that we struggle in.
Well, because we group camp, and when we're with a group of people, and they all respect, in fact, some of them do eat more keto.
Yeah, they try to not eat the bread. So,
but it's just, you just want to relax and enjoy and not think too much.
Right.
And this involves
it definitely takes a lot of planning
Yes.
on our part to make sure that all of our options are clean. So it is a successful weekend. We are headed home. We're going to get cleaned up because after a long weekend.
Yeah, but what's nice about this? So we're camping locally, so we're only like 40 minutes from home. The drive's not going to be terrible, as a lot of times we're 2.5 hours away, so that makes the drive a little bit longer, but this will be nice.
We're going to go home, get cleaned up, and then we're going to enjoy some football today.
Enjoy some football. I know it's funny because it's a beautiful day, and you think we should really enjoy the day.
Yeah.
But we enjoyed the whole weekend. That's kind of what camping does for us. It allows us to take that time at home and relax. And by the way, when Dawn says it's Sad Sunday, that's on camping weekends.
Because it means it's the end of the camping
She said
weekend.
It was Sunday. I'm telling you, it's Sad Sunday, because when we camp, Sundays are Sad Sunday because we have to all go back home.
Yeah, we're all sad to leave each other, so we call it Sad Sunday. So it's definitely Sad Sunday, but we are excited about going home and watching some football. Yep. Stay tuned. We're going to wrap up this video for you guys and maybe tell you a little bit more about our weekend.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
So that's it, guys. Just a quick wrap up of our week. We stayed on plan all week long and wrapped up with our camping trip, which was absolutely wonderful.
Oh yeah, fantastic.
We had the most beautiful weather. It's that kind of weather this time of year where it is really nice during the day. It's like mid 80s and sunny. I think we might have talked about this, but then it cools off in the evening, so it's like perfect just with like a light jacket, and you can have a fire and it's comfortable. Yeah. We arrived at the campsite on Friday, just kind of hung out with our friends. I showed you guys that food. Saturday, we were me and Melissa were able to actually go into the pool for a little bit.
We could have all went, but we didn't all choose to go.
We were the only ones who actually went down there. But then 4 of us ended up renting paddle boats, so we went out on the paddle boat.
And exercising, and actually it was kind of
and they told us that we got some functional fitness in.
Oh, is that what that's called?
Yeah,
functional fitness.
It's when you're not like specifically like working out, but you get exercise doing something else. Right. So we did not get attacked by Henry the Swan. When we took out the paddle boats, they told us that Henry the Swan, who basically owns that lake, will sometimes attack people in the boats.
Chase them down because he doesn't want anyone on his lake.
Right.
But luckily for us, he was taking a nap and he looked at us and said,
that was kind of interesting. And then Saturday night we made the hobo pies that we talked about, although I didn't show them. I kind of told you guys what we had, but
they were very good.
Yeah, that's about it. Did we do anything else this weekend while we were there?
Not really, no. It was just, we just spent time with friends, relaxed. The park was, it's the end of the camping season for most people, so the park was very quiet.
Quiet, for sure.
The scenery was beautiful. The leaves are just starting. Like, some of them are just starting to turn color.
Yeah.
For me, that's a terrible sign because I'm not a fall person at all. However, that's where we are, and I would imagine in a couple more weeks, I bet you it looks stunning through there with all the different colored leaves.
So we are actually at the end of week 2 of our challenge. So far we have been on track, but just wanted to kind of let you guys know how we're feeling. I feel good. Actually, Mike and I were talking about it the other day that a lot of like the, gas and bloatiness that we get quite often has basically, it's gotten almost non-existent at this point.
Yeah, I would say with the exception of the occasional, diet beverage that we drink, that's the only time I feel bloated for even a moment.
Yeah.
But daily,
no, I haven't
it's almost completely gone, and yet all of that excess, just like you said, gassy feeling is it's been all but gone. It's been nice.
So yeah, I would say I feel pretty good. The only thing that doesn't feel good is my allergies started. Mike was talking about fall being in the air and the leaves changing. My allergies kicked up today, and I have been sneezing like crazy, and my sinuses are bothering me, and I just can't breathe.
Seems like this is the worst for you that I've ever seen. Like, I've never seen your allergies.
I took an allergy pill today and I was still sneezing my head off. Yeah. So I'm going to keep taking that, and hopefully it doesn't get any worse than it already is. I don't have like any drainage or anything at this point, which is what actually ends up leading to me getting like a sinus infection or something. Right now it's just my allergies and sneezing, can't breathe, but it's not a good feeling. But other than that, anything else about how you feel?
No, I feel good. When we were at the campground, actually, I jogged, because we camped down a few spots from our friends, and we were up at the little store, and I jogged to and fro a couple of times for various reasons, and my knees didn't hurt, my feet didn't hurt. It was a lot easier.
So you can tell that some of that inflammation has gone down. Yeah.
It's not perfect, but it's a lot less than it was, certainly. Yeah.
So the end of week 2, we still have 4 weeks to go.
That's 4 weeks to KPL. That's the countdown, really. So.
And 4 weeks of this challenge, because it ends when we go to KPL.
Well, that's what I'm
officially.
saying. I'm saying we have 4 weeks. You say 4 weeks, it sounds like a lot, but then you think it's 4 weeks until KPL. It'll be here before you know it.
I know. The time is just going by so fast right now.
This year is unbelievable.
That's it, guys. That's the wrap up for our week, and we will see you guys in the next one.
All right. Have a good night, everybody.
Yeah. Have a good week.
Oh, yeah. That too.
Bye.
We're gonna